I've closed $1 million in sales last 12 months, and I'm going to teach you a ninja level psychology technique that you can use in your day-to-day conversations to have a better life for yourself and the people around you. So let's get started. The technique is called tie downs. Okay, now why am I talking about all of this? Why am I teaching you a sales technique? Because sales is just communication. That's all it is. Now, funny enough, the quality of your life is the same as the quality of your communications. Your communications with yourself and the way you communicate with others. So you can use any technique, communication technique that you learn on yourself and on others to have a higher quality of life. Now, if you're like, Parsa, what do you mean communicate with yourself? Dude, you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like going to the gym. 1% communicates with themselves, is like, nah, do you really have to go? Nah, it's fine, you don't have to go. That's how they communicate with themselves. Another person, they wake up in the morning, they don't want to go to the gym, they're like, no dude, you're going to the gym. Or when you take information in, and the way you communicate with others. When it comes to communication, this is rule 101. You're either adding value, so we covered this. So you're either adding value or you're removing value. So if I talk to you and come and complain to you, am I adding value or removing value? Getting value. I'm getting value. So the more you can add value in your communications to people, the better relationships you're gonna have, the more they wanna respect you, the more they love you, the more they're gonna do for you. Okay? Now, what even is tie down? And why we're gonna use tie downs. So, what is tie downs? I'll give you a sales example, bear with me, then I'll bring it into real life, day to day. So, let's say I'm on a sales call with a prospect. I'm selling them a $10,000 sales program. I'm gonna help them with their sales team. Okay? So, we're having a conversation and I tell him, why do you wanna work with me? And he says, oh, yeah, because you seem like you know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, but so he just gave me a one layer, right? But I want to tie him down to get him to reinforce, to agree on that, to think of it as a cement. You want to let it harden. So I asked one more question. I'm like, okay, what specifically did you see that makes you think that I know what I'm talking about? That makes you say, you just told me that? Why? He sells himself more. He gets more tied down, double tied down. Now, an example, you can do it in your day-to-day life to add value to people. Let's say, I have an example with my friend. Let me pull it up. So, he wanted to have this talk with his family. Right? He wanted to have this hard talk with his family. He kept pushing it back. But I knew as his friend that that's the best thing for him to do. So, he's like, yeah, I can get myself to do it. I'm like, dude, the sooner the better. He's like, yeah. Then I'm like, so, what are you gonna do? Okay, bear with me. He's like, Sunday, I'll take my dad out to coffee. I think it's time for me to talk to him. So, level 1, I asked him, what are you gonna do? So, your friend says, oh, I wanna lose weight. Okay, what is your exact strategy to lose weight? Level 2, now, I wanna get more tie downs. I'm like, is there any reason why you would not do it? So, your friend, I wanna go to the gym, I wanna lose weight. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, tomorrow, what are you exactly going to do? Specific. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym and start my diet. What sort of diet? Oh, I'm gonna start keto. Cool. Any reason why you might not do it? You wanna get that out of the way. If he says anything other than nope, 100% I'm gonna do it, then you're like, you can even ask him why. So it's triple tie down. He's like, oh dude, because I'm tired of being fat, right? And then I go for even another tie down, like 4 times. I'm like 100% you're gonna go to the gym tomorrow. Let me know how it goes afterwards. So keeping them accountable. And people really, really appreciate it because you're adding value to their life. Now, why this works so well is because of when you follow me, I'm gonna talk about a lot of psychological things that can help you and the people around you live a better life. The reason why tie down works so great is consistency bias. Okay, now what consistency bias means is basically people want to stay consistent. By the way, I fucked up my white t-shirt, but it's all good. I'm gonna stay consistent. but people want to stay consistent with what they've said to other people, to themselves. That's also why identity works so well. So if someone says, oh man, I can't, I love drinking alcohol so much, I can't live without not drinking it on Friday night. Guess what? Every Friday night, they're gonna go drink. But if your identity is someone that, dude, I don't like to put poison in my body, and that's your identity, you're gonna stay consistent with that, with whatever you tell yourself. This is also why labeling works so well, which I'm gonna go deep on another video, but basically, the way you want people to behave, you just label them as that. So if I want my friend to show up, like let's say I go out with my friend, and in the past, funny story, let me tell you. So I'm a very on-time person. So if I tell you I'm gonna meet you at 9, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to meet you at 9. I get nervous at the traffic, not nervous, but I'm like, I get angry sometimes at traffic. I'm like, go, I have to be there at 9. I like, when I'm shaving, I cut my face. I'm like, I gotta be there at 9 because I said it, I'm gonna be there at 9. Now, some people, they say I'm gonna be there at 9, they come at 9:50. I had this one friend. And back then when I was younger, I would get into fights every time with him. I'm like, dude, why are you wasting my time? Blah, 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 blah. And then, what was the outcome? We would just get into an argument. Our night started off bad vibe, right? Took us like 1 hour to go back to normal and stuff. And at the end of the day, the quality of your communication is the response it gets. So what do I do instead now? Next time my friend comes to pick me up and he's late, I'm like, dude, I know you're always an on-time guy, right? And he's like, yeah. But like, you're late this time, next time, please be on time. I've already labeled him that, oh, you're an on-time guy. So he's gonna think that, oh, Parsha thinks I'm an on-time guy. Better not fuck that up. Cool? Does that make sense? So be careful of how you label yourself and the people around you. And then in that example, if I want to get tie downs, to make sure next time he don't waste my time and waste his time, and overall becomes a more on-time person, which is gonna help him be more successful in his relationships, business, whatever, right? We can all agree that being on time is good. I can get more tie downs. So dude, you're an on-time guy, labeling. Can you be on time next time? Yes. Cool. And dude, if there's any reason why you wouldn't do it, you wouldn't be on time? No dude, I can't be on time. I'm like, cool. And will you let me know if you're gonna be late? Yeah, sure. I'm like, cool, bro. I can guarantee you that guy is gonna be on time. Now, being on time maybe is not a big deal. If you value your time, it is. But this right here is life-changing stuff. It can change your life. It can change the people around your life. So take it seriously. Subscribe for more. And if you need me, you want to connect with me, you want to get coaching, but whatever, just hit me up on DMs for now.